Hey y'all, good morning. One thing I want to say is that when it comes to the Taylor girls situation, um, I once did hit, not hit, but I once did had a hidden sister, and I didn't know about her till like years later. A lot of my siblings, I have 8 siblings altogether, and I can name them all. But the thing is, my biological dad, never cheated on my mom, as far as I know. And they never had an extra kid outside of me. So I was the only child on his side of the family. But I remember a story right a long time ago about my stepfather cheating on my mom, had a baby outside of her. But some things happened, and my mom didn't really like the situation. I don't know what wound up happening with that situation. That situation, all I know is that I do remember a time of my stepdad cheating on my mom. But the thing is, I ain't gonna hold you. She was a fucking lunatic. My mom was a straight lunatic. She the type of person that would actually drive you crazy and go do some real shit. But me, like, my dad never cheated on cheat. My dad never cheated on my mom, and my mom, like, they never had like an outside baby. But the whole hidden sister thing, the Taylor girl's hidden sister wasn't really that much hidden from us. If that makes sense, she wasn't really hidden from us. It was just that she was not fully in the family. However, I'm gonna say this again, like I said it before. Like I said it before, do nobody owns that little girl anything. She wants the spotlight that the Taylor girls have. What spotlight? The Taylor girls, they be doing pranks. They be doing special events, linking up. They got a content creator class in Atlanta, and they doing a lot of shit to get their credentials and they look fit, they fame. They was doing Telegram blogs for a long time. You know, but they saying, oh, the sister said, oh yeah, it was definitely giving. I was hitting. They lying. I was hitting, but if she was hitting, we would never know about her. Honestly, I feel like we would never known about the girl if she was truly that much hitting. But at the same time, my the videos that's being resurfaced, it's clear as day that she was not hidden, because she was definitely in the videos. These are videos that I have not seen. You know, the videos of the sister in, I haven't seen those videos. I want to see videos when Trinity first came in. So that's when I believe that's when I started watching videos. Was when Trinity was coming in. No, I've been watched the Taylor Girls. Don't get me wrong, I've been watching the Taylor Girls, but I think I started right when they did they prank on their mom and dad. I can't remember which one was it. They did so many pranks, but they was really known for their pranks when they first started. However, when it comes to like spotlight and fame and stuff like that, they built that. You know, they built it. They worked for it. They earned all of it. But the music career, they were still doing YouTube in the midst of doing music. If the Hidden Sister wanted to come out a little bit more on YouTube, in my case, in my opinion, I feel like she should have started her own YouTube channel. She should have started her own YouTube channel, and not only started her own YouTube channel, introduce herself on her channel to let people know, hey, I'm the Taylor Girl sister. Instead of coming out and saying I was hidden when she wasn't hidden, Daisha is correct. Like, we just wasn't looking for her. But she was definitely in the videos. The videos I seen, she was definitely there. But she chose not to be as active as Trinity was. Trinity was always active in the video. Trinity was always active. She was trying to be like her sister. She was trying to move in with them, go on tour with them. She was really trying to be a whole Taylor girl. The Deja came on, it says Trinity was never a Taylor girl. The Taylor girls was Deja and Ty thing. That was their decision. That was their decision. Their decision to become the Taylor girls. They did have a third member, but something happened, and they broke up. One of the girls wound up leaving. Then it just became Ty and Deja. But as far as the little sister goes, I can't see how she was hidden when she was in the videos. I guess in her eyes, she was hidden from the family. The family did not know about her. And social media didn't really know about her. So that's why they're going around saying, oh, she was hidden, because a lot of people did not know about her. But the thing is, Deja still got a lot of hurt built up from that time. And she admitted. she admitted that she has a lot of hurt built up. I have a lot of hurt built up from, I'm gonna say, past relationships with my aunt. However, they have a lot of hurt built up because their dad stepped out and cheated when he knew that he was married. The baby mama knew. Well, I'm not gonna say no, but I don't believe that part. I don't even believe that part myself. Honestly, truthfully, I do not believe that part when she said she did not know that he was married. Because why would you be over here dating somebody and not know that married? I mean, like, you definitely can, like, call around, X around 15, 20 years ago. I'm pretty sure social media was around. She could have typed in his name or put a picture of it and say, hey, anybody know this dude? But Papa Taylor definitely knew he was married. And the thing is, everything does lean back on him. Everything that lands back on him. People saying that, oh, Mama Taylor's stupid for staying. Mama Taylor and Papa Taylor made vows. When you get married to each other, y'all are vowed to each other from sickness and health till death do us part. And I'm pretty sure Mama Taylor did not want to leave. She didn't want to leave at the time because she probably had to struggle with the kids for the most part. And it was just like gonna be real, real hard for her to leave with all these kids. You got Trinity, Mike. You got Deja, Ty. You got 4 kids in a marriage. And now you got still up here worried about the outside marriage kid. Y'all remember the story that was in the Bible? I don't remember what verse, but I do remember somebody telling the story and they said something about there was a person in the Bible that had a child outside of marriage. Because the child, correct me if I'm wrong, but the child was a sin. And it's actually a sin to cheat. So therefore, the child was the one that was suffering the most. But no. The girl talks like they owe her something. They talked about like fundraisers and how Asia never gave anything to the fundraiser and things like that. And honestly, like, she does not have to give anything. That's her money. I mean, you could ask, you could be considerate, but that's really her money at the end of the day. She don't have to give her nothing. Then Deja talks about a girl never invited her to anything. I would love to see those text messages. I would love, absolutely love to see them text messages. But oh, speaking of text messages, Trinity did come forward, right? Trinity did come forward with some text messages to prove that she has reached out to her. Not only she reached out to her, but she was giving her advice on what to do with her business because she had a little business going on. So I don't know why she's going around saying that the Taylor Girls does not support um the Taylor Girls does not support the little sister, the fourth sister. At the same time, they don't have to, like, the Taylor Girls does not have to include anybody on whatever projects they do. Whatever projects the Taylor Girls decides to do, that's a choice they made. That's like saying, oh, they chose to link up with Beyonce, link up with Rihanna, link up with Jedediah. If they chose to link up with them people, that's their choice. You know what I'm saying? But they don't have to include anybody in no type of projects. And like, she really is making it a bigger deal than what it is. I do agree, it is deep, but at the same time, like it kind of is tea, but it really is old tea. This thing is 20 years old, and yeah, that's that tea expired. That tea has expired. If it's that old. But what time is it? It's not on now. I still got about another hour and a half to get ready. Finish get it ready. So yeah, the girl don't, like, the tennis girls don't owe the little girl nothing. No type of money, no type of deals, no type of sponsor deals, no type of contracts. She don't owe them. They don't owe them anything, you know. So again, like, she was definitely in videos, old videos. She was definitely in some of Trinity's TikTok page. But if the sister chose to not respond, then that's on her to not respond. But you can't sit up here and say, "Oh, we talked about doing this, but you know, it ain't go the way playing." Like the group chat thing. She wanted to do a group chat with Deja. She never responded to the group chat. Um, family group chat. I feel like that was weird. That was weird. And that was rude because you wasting people time to talk about a group chat, and this was something you wanted to do. If you wanted to do that group chat, you should have put like some kind of effort to show, yeah, what's up? Send a message or something. But sitting up there saying they never try to reach out to me, they never try to reach out to her was insane. Because you cannot talk about the future without talking about the past. Now, backstory, right? Um, I get a full. I haven't got no sleep. I haven't got no sleep at all last night. No type of sleep. Oh my god. I got home from yesterday. I actually why not going to bed early, super early. And now by the time 11 o'clock comes, I'm gonna be sleepy, but I gotta be at the house by no later than like 10:30 ish. But anyway, I went live on TikTok talking about my housing situation, and I think it's only fair for YouTube to know about it. Yes, I am planning on suing my housing situation. Now, for those who try to make fun of me about the housing situation, because somebody on TikTok, I went live on TikTok and talked about it, and somebody was trying to make fun of me for doing it. But the thing is, everything I'm saying, as far as like the harassment and the bullying, the manipulation, that's all illegal. You cannot harass a person with a disability. You cannot harass a person that has any type of mental issues. That's all illegal shit that this company is doing, and they have not just did it to me. They actually did it to other people too in the past, and they wind up getting sued multiple times for different occasions. And it was a few people that sued the company for wrongful death. A couple of people passed away in group homes, and it was just a whole bunch of shit. Like I was really out here digging, like not just digging, but like, coming up with articles. I didn't even have to dig too deep for me to find articles about this company. So yes, I'm up and moving. Like I'm gonna be gone. But I talked about my light bill situations. I said I was behind on my light bill. They wanted a copy of my light bill, and I said no. There's no reason why you are asking for a copy of my light bill. And again, like they just not asking for it when my light bill situation was taken care of last year. Last year. So if my light bill situation was taken care of since last year, they should have asked for it last year. They want to wait a whole year later. They want to wait a whole year later to even ask for my light bill when it was done last year. Now, if you would have did it last year, around the time I freshly started, I could have gave them a receipt, but they never asked for any type of receipt from my light bill company. I told people about Cedar. Yes, I went to Cedar for help on my light bill. And guess what? Cedar why not paying for the whole entire light bill? Okay, hands to the taser. No. Yes, it is over. I need to wash my hands before I use it anyway. But yeah, I went to Cedar. Cedar took care of my whole entire light bill, not just partial, not just 1/3, not just $1. They took care of the whole entire light bill. And ever since then, I have not had a light bill at all. They got mad about it because I refused to give them my light bill, so they made up a lie saying that my lights is past due. And how has my lights been past due if I'm still able to turn my light on? I'm still able to cook. I'm still able to use my internet. Because once your lights is turned off, you should not be able to use your internet or your TV. The only thing you'll be able to use is the water. But yeah, these straight lied to say my light bill was past due, and I'm still not giving them my light bill. Still not giving them a copy of my light bill, so they could be mad and stay mad. Me, I got evidence. I literally got evidence to prove that I'm being harassed. I got text messages and um, well, the one text message I really want to get my ICETA manager wind up deleting part of the text messages, and I think I showed that part on live stream one day. She wound up deleting part of the text messages, leaving with just my conversations open to make it look like I'm only talking to myself. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, it was other things that we talked about that I consider harassment. They trying to get me to say, yeah, I would go back to a group home. Excuse me. They're trying to get me to go. They try to get me to go back into a group home, and I said no. And if you force me to go into a group home, I told them I would sue. So I'd rather just go ahead, pack up, and leave before they start to do some real shit with my credit. And I'm getting tired. So pack up and leave before they start to do some weird shit with my credit, and my credit would be fucked up. So no, I'm not saying. Um, as for my lease, I have not signed a redetermination lease yet. Like officially signed a redetermination lease, as far as I know. Because the only one I got is from 2024, and it's 2025 now. So with that being said, yeah, I don't think I signed for one yet. So I think it might be safe for me to like just move out. I have a location that I'm going to, but I'm not telling nobody about the location because my company is trying to figure out where I'm going to as well. So I'm not really telling nobody about the location. Um, as far as me going live over there, I'm not gonna be able to go live as much and stay long as much, but I'm trying to go live as much as I can. But harassment, I'm dealing with a lot of harassment. That's illegal. For the ones who was laughing, that's fucking legal. You cannot harass nobody. You cannot manipulate. You cannot do nothing that's gonna cause for you to break the law. Like I could tell this story over and over again, but I'm telling you, like harassment is illegal. But I'm gonna go ahead and get off. I'm gonna get a tire. I gotta take a little nap before I eventually head out. I wound up ordering some orange juice. I had got some orange juice from IHOP. Tastes like ass. Ugh. It tastes like water with like squeeze. Tastes like they took a orange, squeezed it into a cup, then put water in it. They try to call it orange juice. Yeah, no. This shit is disgusting. That is not orange juice at all. I'm gonna have to make a report about that. But yeah, I got text messages, I got stuff I need, but the one I really need is the phone call logs. Once I get the phone call logs, then I can go ahead and pursue to officially start the harassment claim. Now, I'm not gonna start the harassment claim with the company. I'm going down to court with the shit. Okay, this is something that my other my other housing program needs to hear about. Her needs to hear about it. Like almost every program needs to hear about it because it's getting bad. It's getting bad, and it's getting to the point where I can't clean up in peace without them always banging at my door, without them always want to come up and check my house. So yeah, but let me go ahead and get off. Like I said, I'm getting tired. I need to try to get me at least like 1 more hour of sleep, 1 more hour of sleep in, or at least like 30 minutes of extra sleep. Cause I could feel my eyes getting weary. But I'll tell y'all more about it once I get a little bit more receipts. Once I get a little bit more um more evidence and stuff. But the shit that shit goes deep. That she goes deep. So I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.